Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In this video, we're going to look at how we can add MetaMask extension on our MISES browser. And MISES browser is part of the requirements we need. So, and then again, if we're performing those tasks, I'll try and make the video very short so that you can also enjoy in doing those tasks. So I will not explain as much as I'll just briefly explain on anything we come across. Maybe we'll come across some terms and the rest. So why I'm going to make this video before we start those tasks is that the first thing you must do is you have to create a wallet. Even though you already have a wallet, let's just create another new wallet, because even though you see you're going to use MetaMask, so those tasks we're going to be performing, they are not going, it is not all those tasks that's used to work on MetaMask application. So that is why we're not going to use MetaMask application. We're going to use MetaMask extension on MISES browser. So already you have your MISES browser downloaded and then everything is set. Then just enter MISES browser. After enter MISES browser, straightforward, just come to the search bar and then type MetaMask extension and then type MetaMask extension. You're going to see MetaMask extension. Can you see it? If it is not showing you, you just have to type on. Since I've already searched on it before, so that is why it is showing me MetaMask extension. Just enter MetaMask extension now. So you're going to see MetaMask something like this. Any extension you want to add, just the name of the application and then extension in the front. So by the time it opens this interface, just directly open this place, MetaMask. So it's going to show you something like this. After showing you something like this, the first thing you're going to do is, can you see that my email, I have logged in my email, the email here, I have login email. Can you see? So the first thing you need to do is log in with the email. After you log in with the email, then you're going to see here MetaMask. Can you see? And then in this place I've already added it. That is why it is showing remove from Chrome. But if, for example, I've not added MetaMask already, it will be showing me add to Chrome in this place. So just tap on add to Chrome, then automatically it will load for like 30 seconds. Then it will now change to remove from Chrome. So that is the first thing you're going to do. After you do that, can you see this particular icon? The icon is not showing very well, so just tap on it. You're going to see all the extensions you have added to MISES browser. So because we have added MetaMask, that is why we're seeing MetaMask here. So any other you're going to see other extensions too, extension wallet. So this mainly this MISES browser, it's mainly on adding extensions, and then you can enjoy using them. So it is the first decentralized application for any type of thing you're going to do. Then just enter MetaMask now. Sometimes I will be pausing the video so that, so these are MetaMask. So the first thing is we are going to create, if it is import, you're going to import already. Maybe you have copied your private key. Whenever you want to import, you import using private key. So maybe if time permit, I'm going to show you in this video, I think, before we end it, how we can add our how we can import our private keys. This, you just come and create a wallet now. Create a wallet. Just go down. After you read the terms, agree. Make sure you read the terms if this is the first time of interacting with MetaMask. So I don't need to explain too much. So now you have how many steps? 3 steps for you to create your wallet. In this place you're going to put password. Let's say 12 XYZ something at, make sure 1234. Make sure in this place it is not weak. Add something like, I'm just showing example on how you can this thing. So XYZ at what, 1234. Anything you do, you should be jotting it down. So this is just a demo. Just repeat this in here, XYZ at 1234, something like this. So after you do that, you just tap on this place. Can you see we have, that's why then create a wallet. Tap on create a wallet. Make sure your own is strong. So this is just an example, as I explained earlier, as I said earlier. So wait for it to load. So after you see something like this, you don't need to just click on remind me later. They said not recommended. Just tap on secure my wallet. Let's see what you're going to show. Reveal secret private key. Are you seeing it? Reveal secret private key. Can you see them? These are the words. These are the passphrases. These passphrases, don't let anybody to see it. So the first thing you're going to do is copy them. Now I'm going to pause the video and then copy those one after the other. There are 12 passphrases. So after I finish copying it, then tap on next. You can also copy here. Tap on next. So after tapping on next, can you see it will ask you which one is number 3? The number 3 is what? Hover. Then type hover. After you type hover, then what is the number 4 again? The number 4 is what? Position. Position. Remove the gap. And then the number 8 is what? The number 8 is what? Solve. Solve. Use small letter. Use small letter. After you type solve, it will show something like this. Then confirm. Can you see it must show something like this with the color? If you have made any mistake, or maybe there is some space, some gap you included, so it won't, let's say for example you leave some gap and then it still work, it will still work. Yeah, can you see it is not, it will not show you confirm, so you have to remove the gap. You have to, after, when you will, can you realize something? We remove the gap and now it is showing us confirm. So don't make that mistake, don't be confused. So make sure it is written exactly like this, then confirm now. So got it. So and now congratulations, you have created a wallet, you have created a MetaMask extension. So as I promised earlier on, we're going to see how we can import our wallet, isn't it? Just tap on, let's look at some features. Can you see import? Maybe you already have a MetaMask application and you have your private keys ready, you have copied them, then you just import, and then it's very straightforward. You'll be asked to paste the private keys and then import. So I think that's all for this. And then if you want to change from another network to, from this particular network to another network, you also tap on this, you change the network or add the network. So all these things we're going to see them in our next video while performing those tasks. this is your wallet address. This is your wallet address. And then if you want to send here, if you want to maybe buy or swap anything, and then this icon, let's open it so that you can see account details. Maybe you want to see the Ethereum network account details. You just tap on it. You're going to see if if you want to receive, export private key, and the rest. This is how you can also copy your private key of this particular wallet. So I think that is all for this video. Now we have learned how to add and then even create MetaMask on MetaMask extension on our MISES browser. So that is the first thing we're going to do. And we have in our next video we're going to see how we can add network in those steps. Steps I mentioned. We're going to follow those steps one after the other. So assalamu alaikum.